All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for the third and final game of our triple header tonight. We head out to Denver, Colorado for this AFC West contest. It'll be the Seattle Seahawks, who come in at 4-2, tied with the Chargers atop the AFC West, against the 2-4 Denver Broncos. Let's take a look at the standings right now. Evil Dead has dropped down to 48-40. Still 8 games over 500. He's taking Seattle in this one. Misty and Gracie are both taking the Broncos in this one. Misty is now 37-34, 3 games up, and Gracie is now 37-34. They have identical records, and they are both 3 games up. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to Denver, Colorado for this one. Seahawks Broncos here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. It's the Seahawks and the Broncos. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Want to say hello to Kick and Uncle, who's joined us. Evil Dad's got Seattle in this one. The Seahawks at 4-2, Denver at 2-4. Seattle currently tied with the Chargers atop the AFC West, looking to stay on top in the division. On an overcast and cool afternoon in Denver, about 53 degrees at kickoff, overcast skies. Seattle will get the ball first. We're underway. From the 4-yard line on the return for Seattle is Blake Gibson. Gets outside and out to the 38-yard line. Nice return by Gibson. In his 7th year out of Rutgers. The starting quarterback, Devin Wade, in his 11th year out of Texas for the Seahawks. Seattle and the San Diego Chargers currently atop the AFC West with 4-2 records. The Chargers play the Ravens later this week. Cloudy, cool day in Denver on this third weekend of October. 4 wide for Seattle. Wade under center on 1st and 10. Wade fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws, and dumps it off to Blake Gibson out to the 45, a gain of 7. And that'll be 2nd and 3 for the Seahawks. The Raiders beat the Cowboys in overtime, 20-17 earlier tonight. In the game that just ended, the Dolphins beat the Jets 17-10. On 2nd and 3 from the 45, Wade hands off to Terry Gilbert, and Gilbert picks up a yard. Actually lost a yard. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 44-yard line. Terry Gilbert in his 10th year out of Texas. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Seahawks now. Oh, Kick and Uncle's not here? Gotcha. Witness protection. 4 wide, Wade in the shotgun, 3rd and 4. Wade looking, throws, and caught by Rupert Jones, the tight end, down to the 35-yard line. A 21-yard gain by Rupert Jones in his 12th year out of Oklahoma. And that'll be a Seahawk first down into Denver territory. Seven minutes left in the first quarter as he gets out of bounds. The clock will start running again here shortly. 1st and 10 from the Bronco 35. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Gilbert up the middle, and Gilbert to the 31, a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Opening drive of the ball game. Seahawks and Broncos, AFC West battle. My divisions are a little bit different than in real life. I'm only using 28 teams. 2nd and 7 from the 31-yard line in the I formation. Wade, play action, looking. He's going to take off. And Wade to the 32-yard line. No gain as he's tracked down and tackled. Making the tackle, number 72, Adam Walker, the rookie out of Baylor, the linebacker. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Seahawks at the Bronco 32-yard line. Seattle comes out 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade drops back. Wade in trouble. Wade has to throw it away. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down as the Broncos defense gets a stop. David Fuller was in his face, the defensive tackle. And now Eric Harris, the rookie kicker out of Oregon, will come on. This will be a 49-yard field goal attempt to get the Seahawks on the board first. The kick is up and no good. He missed it. Wide right. The Seahawks come up empty on the opening drive of the ball game. And now Denver will take over. Led by their starting quarterback, Kyle Adams, the former Cardinal, in his 6th year out of Oklahoma State. Denver at 2-4 coming into this game. Denver will start from their own 39-yard line. 5:49 left in the first quarter. Broncos come out 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams throws underneath and caught by Restrepo. Xavier Restrepo out to the 49-yard line. That'll be a gain of 12 yards into Seahawk territory. Restrepo in his 3rd year out of Miami. First down, Denver. Broncos come out. Adams in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Adams. Hands off this time to Perry Lattimore. And Lattimore picks up 5 to the 44-yard line. The second eldest of the 4 Lattimore brothers in his 8th year out of Appalachian State. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Denver at the Seattle 44-yard line. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. No score. In the I formation, Adams under center. Adams gets sacked back at the 49. Randall McKenzie on the sack. And that's going to be a loss of 7 yards back to the 49-yard line. McKenzie in his 9th year out of Florida, the linebacker. And that'll bring up 3rd and 13 for Denver at their own 49. Broncos come out 3 to the far side. Adams in the shotgun. 3rd and 13. Adams looking. Adams throws near side and caught by Zach Vaughn, but he's well shy of the first down. He only picks up 5 yards. Nice open field tackle by Gary Morgan, the 5th-year safety out of Pittsburgh. It'll be 4th down. 4th and 8 for the Broncos at the Seahawk 46. Back to punt is Sam Beasley in his 7th year out of Missouri. As Beasley will get the punt away, aiming for the sideline, and it goes out of bounds at the 19-yard line. So both teams have had it once. Seattle missed a field goal, and Denver had to punt. Gracie's here. Say hi, Gracie.
Hi.
He's here. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. There you go. There you go. She gave a thumbs up. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. 4 wide. Wade throws near side. Caught by Rupert Jones out to the 29-yard line. Kick and Uncle says hi, Grace. Oh, she left the room already. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. She don't stick around. She goes back in there to watch her K-pop. She's all about BTS this week. 2nd and 3 from the 26-yard line. Wade under center. Wade fakes the handoff. Wade throws deep and incomplete. Oh, she's back. Kick and Uncle said hi. Say hi to Kick and Uncle.
Hi.
There you go. Well, be careful there, kicking. It'll be 3rd and 3 for Seattle at their own 26-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Gilbert. Picks up the first down out to the 29. A gain of 3, first down. As Seattle had an injury. That's Parker Binkley, the rookie tight end out of Harvard, goes to the sideline. Thailand, yeah, right, okay. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks at their own 29-yard line. 3:28 left in the first quarter, no score. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking, it's a blitz, gets it off to Gilbert. And Gilbert turns upfield and gets out to the 34-yard line, a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd and 5. You're in Pennsylvania? Yeah, you're in western Pennsylvania. And Evil Dad's in eastern Pennsylvania, near Allentown. 2nd and 5 from the 34-yard line, 3 to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert makes his way out to the 47-yard line, a gain of 13, and a Seahawk first down. I think Kicking Uncle's around the Pittsburgh area, if I'm not mistaken. First and 10, Seattle at their own 47. Pittsburgh currently leading my AFC Central. They haven't yet played this week, but they're 5-1. Wade under center, 1st and 10. Hands off to Gilbert, who gets out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. No score here in the first quarter, 2:20 and counting. This is Seattle's second possession. Seahawks come out 4 wide. Wade under center. Wade looking. Wade looking. Wade going to take off. Up the middle, gets the first down and slides at the 39. A gain of 11. First down Seahawks. Under 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado, Week 7 here at Jammin' Sports. 1st and 10. 4 wide. Wade under center. Wade looking. Wade going to take off. And he gets down to the 34-yard line. A gain of 5. They do run a little bit more often, yes. Not many true pocket passers in 25. 2nd and 5 from the 34-yard line. 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Gilbert. Picks up the first down to the 27-yard line. A 7-yard run by Terry Gilbert. And that's another Seahawk first down. Under a minute left here in the first quarter, no score. On a cloudy, cool day in Denver. 3 wide to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Gilbert in motion. Wade back to throw. Throws deep. And it's broken up at the last second by number 25, Carlos Laws, in his 7th year out of San Diego State. They were looking, Seattle, they were looking for Jay Risen in the back of the end zone, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line. In the I formation. Wade, they pitch to Gilbert around the outside, and Gilbert inside the 20, inside the 15, down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Gilbert's tearing it up early. Racking up a lot of yardage here in the first quarter. Seattle hasn't scored yet, but he's racking up a lot of yards. 1st and 10 from the Bronco 11. We're down to 17 seconds. 5 wide, empty backfield. Wade back. Wade throws near side. Caught by Rupert Jones out to the 5. A gain of 6 yards. But that's going to do it for the first quarter. We have no score here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. We go to the second quarter. 2nd and 5 for the Seahawks from the Bronco 5. 2nd and 4, actually. Wade looking, throws, and caught by Marcus Clay at the 1-yard line. Clay just put on the brakes and went to his knees to make sure he could catch that. It'll be 1st and goal, Seahawks. 5th-year receiver out of Colorado State. Homecoming for him today. 1st and goal, Seattle at the Denver 1. Wade in the gun with the back on either side. Wade hands off to Gilbert. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 1-yard touchdown run by Terry Gilbert. And Seattle goes up 6-0. Evil Dead likes that. If we're on tomorrow, it'll be late. If we're on. And then I'm at the strip club on Saturday. The Rogan Raven. We'll be back on Sunday for sure. Eric Harris for the point after. Kick is up. And it's good. Seahawks lead it 7-0. All right, let's see who they play next week in week number 8 while we have a moment. Let's see. Seattle will host the Cowboys, who lost to the Raiders today. And Denver next week plays at Detroit. And the Lions are a hot team right now. Dakota Cochran will kick off. He's the punter for Seattle. From the 4-yard line on the return, this is Mike Manning. And Manning brings it out to the 29-yard line. First down, Broncos. Down 7-0. Kyle Adams comes back out to lead the offense. I like the old Denver D helmets better than the horsey. Nothing wrong with the horsey. I just like the Denver D better. It looks good. I like the Denver D helmet with these newer uniforms. 4 wide for the Broncos. 1st and 10 from their own 29. Adams in the shotgun. Adams hands off to Perry Lattimore, who gets out to the 30-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. Tackle made by Wes Cochran, no relation, in his 3rd year out of Cincinnati. Yep, Steelers are a hot team right now. They're 4-1. Or 5-1, I'm sorry. Pittsburgh plays Minnesota in the Monday night game this week. On 2nd and 8, they hand off to Lattimore. And Lattimore out to the 33-yard line, a gain of 3. Geno Floyd on the tackle, the safety, in his 3rd year out of Ohio State. Here's our schedule for Sunday. We'll have 4 games for you Sunday, starting at 6 o'clock Eastern time. I'll tell you right after this play. 4 wide, Adams in the shotgun on 3rd and 6. Adams throws and caught. Making the catch, Colt Cruz, the 12th-year receiver out of Texas, out to the 43-yard line, a gain of 10. On Sunday, it'll be Atlanta at San Francisco, Baltimore at San Diego, the Rams at New Orleans, and Pittsburgh at Minnesota. And that will wrap up Week 7, our quadruple header on Sunday. 1st and 10, Adams hands off to Lattimore. As Lattimore, no gain. As Wes Cochran came in, made the tackle for the Seahawks. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line. Also, you can tell I like Seattle in the silver helmets better. I'm old school that way. We're coming up on 6 minutes left in the half. Seahawks up 7-0. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams hands off to Lattimore. As Lattimore picks up 2 yards out to the 45, and that'll bring up 3rd and 8. Our college football national championship game is set. I'll tell you here in a second. 5 wide. Adams on the shotgun on 3rd down. Adams looking. Rolls out. In trouble. Gets sacked back at the 33-yard line. A loss of 12 yards on the play. Henry Stanley, the 13th year linebacker out of Michigan State, on the sack. And that's going to bring up 4th and 20 for the Broncos. Yesterday, in our semifinal games for college football, the Washington Huskies upset Clemson. And then Oregon had their way with LSU. It's going to be Washington and Oregon in the national championship game. Who would have thunk it? The Huskies, during the playoffs, beat the number 1 and number 2 seeded teams. 4th and 20, Beasley back to punt. Beasley gets the punt away. And fair caught at the 23-yard line. And the Huskies will have to take on the number 3 seeded Oregon Ducks. Yeah, I have a soft spot for Madden 12. Man, I wish they would make these newer games like Madden 12. It had everything. I love Madden 12 for the old PS3. Seattle up 7-0 will take over at their own 23-yard line with 5:08 left to play in the half. They come out in the I formation. Wade hands off to Gilbert, and Terry Gilbert to the 25, a gain of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. The tackle made by Dante Manning, the 7th-year defensive end out of UCLA. On 2nd and 8, 3 to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade throws outside to Gilbert, and he gets escorted out of bounds by Kendall Battle at the 22-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 3 yards. Battle in his 10th year out of Boise State, the safety. Terry Gilbert, the 10th year back out of Texas. 5 wide for Seattle on 3rd and 11. Empty backfield. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade throws it downfield. Wide open at the 46 of Denver is Colby Walker. It's a 33-yard gain out to the Bronco 46-yard line. And Walker was left wide open. Colby Walker, the 6th-year receiver out of Boise State. First down, Seattle at the Denver 46-yard line. Seahawks trying to make it a 2-score game going into halftime. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the half. 4 wide, Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert to the 44, a gain of a yard. On the tackle, number 72 for the Broncos. That's Adam Walker, the rookie linebacker out of Baylor. 2nd and 6 for Seattle at the Denver 44-yard line. Seahawks come out 5 wide. Wade in the shotgun, empty backfield. Wade draws back. Wade throws underneath and caught by Jones down to the 36-yard line, a gain of 8. And that's going to bring up 3rd and inches as Rupert Jones got upended, the tight end there. 3:15 and counting in the half. 3rd and inches for the Seahawks at the Denver 36 with 4 wide. Wade drops back, throws outside to Gilbert, turns upfield, and Gilbert going to be shy of the marker. I hope so. That'd be nice. It's one of the main reasons I don't use 26. There's no 2-minute drill whatsoever in 26, not even a hurry up. 4th and inches. Seahawks are going for it. Wade in the gun. Wade looking. Wade throws, caught underneath by Colby Walker down to the 28-yard line, a gain of 8 and a Seahawk first down. I like the call. Be aggressive. I have several issues with 26. That's one of them. 1st and 10 from the 28 in the I formation. Wade fakes the handoff, throws outside and dropped. The fullback, Zach Thigpen, in his 10th year out of Rutgers, couldn't hold on. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning soon. It'll be 2nd and 10. Seahawks at the Bronco 28-yard line. in the I formation. Wade drops back, throws down the middle, and somehow caught in a crowd. Colby Walker down to the 12-yard line. A gain of 16, and that's the 2-minute warning here at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 7 here at Jammin' Sports. We're in the second quarter. 4 wide, Wade back, sets up a screen pass. Caught by Rupert Jones. That's not Jones. That's Terry Gilbert. Down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll bring up 2nd and 1. It's hard to tell the difference between a 30 and an 80 sometimes. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 2nd and 1 from the 3-yard line. Wade in the gun, 4 wide. Wade looking, throws underneath, caught, touchdown. Blake Gibson, a 3-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks go up 13-0 on the Broncos. Kapow, Evil Dead says. Been a rough night for Evil Dead. He's 0-2 so far. Hoping to get this one right. Kick it, Uncle. Boo. Eric Harris will come on for the point after. Here we go. Harris for the extra point, the rookie out of Oregon. Kick is up. And it's good. Seahawks lead it 14-0. 1:53 left to play here in the first half. Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado, Week 7. Here at Jammin' Sports, plenty of time for the Broncos. They have all 3 of their timeouts. Let's see if they can get a score before halftime. Oh, the PS7 is not going to be out until 2028 at the earliest. Or the PS6, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. We have to skip to 7. We got a scoop. On the return, out to the 26-yard line. Bringing it back for the Broncos was Marcus Branch in his 6th year out of Troy. The PS5 is still doing very, very, very well. They're gonna milk that for all it's worth. They're in no rush to crank out a PS6. Plus, there's other things they're looking at. How good is the economy right now? A PS6 is probably going to cost you $600 to $700. 4 wide for Denver, 1st and 10. Adams under center. Adams looking, throws, and caught by Zach Vaughn out to the 41-yard line, the tight end. A gain of 15. First down, Denver. They have all 3 of their timeouts. Denver trying to get on the board before halftime. 1:32 and counting. 1st and 10 Broncos at their own 41. See, 26 doesn't even have that, the little no-huddle thing. They dump it outside to Vaughn again. A 5-yard gain out to the 46-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Denver. Kyle Adams, the quarterback for the Broncos, in his 6th year out of Oklahoma State. Yep, and I know exactly why. 2nd and 5. Adams throws deep, incomplete. I keep up with this stuff, being ex-military. They're having recruiting issues. The youngins don't meet the height and weight requirements. There's too much obesity. There's less obesity with the older generation, which is sad. 3rd and 5, under a minute left in the half. Adams back to throw. Adams looking. Adams throws near side and caught by Samson DeCarva down to the 36-yard line. That's an 18-yard gain. DeCarva, his first catch in his 7th year out of Missouri. There you go. I'm still on inactive reserve. I still have a card and all that. They still keep up with where I'm located. 1st and 10. Adams throws underneath and caught by Xavier Restrepo down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 12. It's been a nice drive by Denver down to the Seahawk 24-yard line. They're in field goal range. They take a timeout with 45 seconds left in the half. I'm trying to think. Who gets the second half kickoff? I think Seattle does. 1st and 10 Broncos, 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun from the Seahawk 24. Adams looking. Adams throws and caught by Restrepo down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 8. Thank you, Evil Dead. That's why you're the best in the business. When I don't know, you do. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 16-yard line. Actually, when I don't know, you always do. 40 seconds left. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Adams in the shotgun, 2nd and 2. Nah, he's the best. Throws near side, caught by Lattimore, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Perry Lattimore took a swing pass, 16 yards for a touchdown. The 8th year back out of Appalachian State. And the Broncos get on the scoreboard before halftime. And now Braden Oliver, the 2nd-year kicker out of Utah, will come on for the point after. You know, with all the updates, 25 is playing really, really well. The extra point is up and good. Seahawks lead it 14-7, 35 seconds left here in the first half. Now it's not 19, but it's close. It's close. Evil is dead to me. Why does nobody like Evil Dead but me? Why is that? Evil Dead's my bud. Oliver will kick off for the Broncos, up by 7, with 35 seconds left in the half. There's the kick from the 3-yard line. On the return, this is Dale McClain, and McClain out to the 25-yard line, the 2nd-year receiver out of Eastern Illinois. Seattle leads it 14-7 as we're approaching halftime. 31 seconds. Seattle still has 3 timeouts. That's true. He's about the only one who doesn't. 5 wide, empty backfield. Wade in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Maybe kicking. Doesn't like you either. Wade looking. Wade throws and nearly picked off. Adam Walker, the linebacker, nearly had himself a pick. That would have been huge for Denver. That'll stop the clock. 28 seconds left in the half. 2nd and 10. Seattle at their own 25-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Wade in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Wade looking, throws, incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 26 seconds left. It'll be 3rd and 10. He's in a relationship with Davis. That's a pretty low bar they're kicking, I'm just going to say. 4 wide. Wade under center, single back. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert to the 28-yard line. He only gains 2. And the Broncos take a timeout on 4th and 8. Kyle Carter, the defensive end, the rookie out of Tennessee, on the tackle. With 22 seconds left in the half, the Seahawks will punt. Dakota Cochran comes on. There's the punt by Cochran. And this will be fielded at the 19-yard line. Brought back by Kendall Battle out to the 28-yard line. With 14 seconds left in the half, Denver has no timeouts. They'll start from their own 28. Let's see what they do going into halftime here. If anything. Well, they got 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun, 1st and 10. And I think a Seahawk jumped. I think it was Caldwell. Yep, Jake Campbell, I'm sorry. Number 94. He's the left end in his 4th year out of West Virginia. It'll be 1st and 5 for Denver now at their own 33-yard line. 14 seconds left until halftime. Seattle up 14-7. Seattle currently in a tie for first in the AFC West with the Chargers, trying to stay there. Chargers play the Ravens, who have the worst record in the league right now, later this week. 1st and 5 from the 33, 3 to the far side. Adams throws, and that was nearly picked. Leonard Smith, the safety, nearly had himself a touchdown. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line. You have a weird memory there, Kicking. I recall it was the Seattle team that won. 2nd and 5 from the 33-yard line. Adams looking. Adams throws and throws it away. It'll be 3rd and 5, 4 seconds left in the half. I definitely remember the team dressed in blue winning that game, not the team dressed in white. 3rd and 5 for Denver, 3 to the far side. Adams in the gun. This may be the last play of the half. Adams looking. Adams throws deep. And, in and out of the hands of Restrepo. We go to halftime. Seattle 14, Denver 7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. We get set for the third quarter. The Seahawks lead the Broncos 14-7. Denver will get the second half kickoff down by 7. It'll be fielded at the 4-yard line, bringing it back. This is Mike Manning on the return out to the 27-yard line. The rookie out of Boston College. Kicking says, "Go Broncos, go." I see that Kickin' Uncle has gone to the Davis School of Social Etiquette. 1st and 10 Denver from the 27-yard line. 4 wide but in tight. Adams under center. Adams fakes the handoff. Looking. Adams is going to take off. And Adams slides at the 34-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. We're in the third quarter here in Denver on a cool, overcast day. The Seahawks up 14-7. Seattle at 4-2. Denver at 2-4. Adams in the shotgun on 2nd down. Adams draws back, throws down the middle, and caught. And that's Samson DeCarva out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 10 and a Denver first down. We have an injury timeout. DeCarva got shaken up. We love Evil Davis. You know, people have killed for less than that. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line for the Broncos. Denver trying to tie it up if they can on this drive. They're keeping pace with Seattle today. 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Adams looking, throws, and caught by Xavier Restrepo out to the 49. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Coming up on 7 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Our third game today. We'll go over the finals here in a second. 2nd and 5 from the 49. Adams looking. Adams steps up. And Adams slides at the 49-yard line. A gain of 2 as they cross into Seahawk territory. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. The Raiders beat the Cowboys 20-17 earlier tonight in overtime. And the Dolphins hung on to beat the Jets 17-10. 3rd and 3 from the 49. 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. Hands off to Lattimore. He does not get there. Coming in to make the stick is Duncan, number 98. That's Leonard Duncan, the rookie defensive end out of Texas A&M. It'll be 4th down. It's going to be, he only got a yard. It'll be 4th and 2 at the 48-yard line. Sam Beasley will come in to punt for the Broncos. Unless they want to go for it here. They might. It is 25 after all. They're going to punt. Beasley back to punt, the 7th-year punter out of Missouri. There's the kick. And that's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Nice punt by Beasley. It pins the Seahawks deep. They'll have it 1st and 10 from the 4-yard line as Devin Wade comes back out to lead the offense for Seattle. On Sunday, it'll be the Falcons, 49ers, Ravens, and the Chargers. Then we'll have our Sunday night game, which I'm drawing a blank at the moment. 1st and 10 from the 4-yard line. Wade under center. 1st and 10. Wade hands off to Gilbert up the middle, and Gilbert to the 10-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Our Sunday night game, the 3rd game on Sunday, will be the Rams and the Saints. And then the Monday night game will be Pittsburgh and Minnesota. All 4 of those games, well, maybe not the Ravens, but 3 of those 4 games should be good. 2nd and 4 from the 10. They hand off to Gilbert. And Gilbert is going to lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and 5 back at the 8-yard line. Broncos trying to get a stop. They're only down by 7. 3rd and 5 from the 8-yard line. Seahawks come out 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun on 3rd down. Wade looking. Wade throws a wobbly pass, but he gets it out to Colby Walker for the 1st down. A gain of 9. It'll be 1st and 10. Yeah, the Vikings are currently in 1st place. Well, they came into this week tied for 1st in the NFC Central with the Packers and the Lions. And the Steelers are in 1st place. So that should be a good game, that Monday night game. The Steelers and the Vikings, the final game on Sunday. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line in the I formation. Wade draws back. Wade rolls out, throws, and overthrew a wide open receiver. He was looking for Rupert Jones, the tight end. 2nd and 10 for Seattle at their own 17-yard line. 4:42 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Seahawks lead it 14-7. 3 wide for Seattle. Wade under center. 2nd and 10. Wade fakes the handoff. Wade looking. Wade's going to take off again. He gets the 1st down and slides. He's smart. He slides at the 32-yard line. A gain of 15. And that'll be a Seahawk 1st down. I tell you what, I went back yesterday morning. It was yesterday morning. And watched the end of that Bengal-Packer game from the other night. That was amazing. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade throws and caught by Jones out to the 41-yard line, a gain of 9. If you weren't with us the other night, the Packers scored a touchdown on the final play of the game to beat the Bengals by 1, 39-38. Just a great comeback by Green Bay in that game. If you haven't watched it, you need to go back and watch it. 2nd and 1 from the 41-yard line. Wade under center. Wade, play action. Throws back the other way and incomplete. Looking for Terry Gilbert. Got it knocked away. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1. That was an amazing finish. Yeah, 33-32. Thank you, Evil Dave. I knew it was a 1-point game. 3rd and 1. Gracie's back. Say hi, Gracie. As she says that, Terry Gilbert gets out to the 46-yard line. They cross midfield. 13-yard gain. She already left, Evil Dead. You got to be faster than that. And that'll be a Seahawk 1st down as they cross midfield in the Denver territory. It was just an amazing win by the Packers. 1st and 10 from the 46 in the I formation. Wade under center. Jones in motion. Wade looking. Wade throws out to Gilbert. Turns upfield, and Terry Gilbert out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Down to the Bronco 40. Yeah. That ended up winning it for them without having to go to overtime. 2nd and 5 from the 40-yard line. 3 to the near side. Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert, oh, look at that stiff arm as he's down the sideline. Down to the 20-yard line. A 20-yard gain by Terry Gilbert. That was a sick stiff arm. Watch the replay. I hope they show it. Oh, man. No replay. That was a great stiff arm. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 4 wide. Wade under center. Wade throws to Rupert Jones out to the 15-yard line, a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd and 5. Parker Cameron on the tackle. 9th-year defensive back out of Oklahoma State. 2K does a good job with their basketball game. They let EA beat them to the punch, though, on the college basketball game. On 2nd and 5 from the 15, Wade draws back. Wade throws, and incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 from the Bronco 15. EA Sports has already secured the license for college basketball. 2K was dicking around too much. 3rd and 5 for the 15-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade throws and caught. Making the catch, number 81, Jay Rison, down to the 5-yard line. A gain of 10, and that'll be a Seattle first down. Rison, the 2nd-year receiver out of Mississippi Valley State. I remember another wide receiver from Mississippi Valley State that was pretty good. 1st and goal from the 5. Wade in the shotgun, 1st and goal. Wade looking, throws underneath, and caught by Rupert Jones down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal. Yep, good old Jerry Rice from Mississippi Valley State. They don't make NBA Live anymore. It's been like 7 years, I think. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They come out in the I formation. Wade, they pitch it to Gilbert around the outside, and the Broncos are there. Jeff Benjamin, the safety, came up and made the tackle, the 7th-year safety out of Ohio State. That'll be a loss of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. I wouldn't say they're better or worse. It's just that 2K has a basketball game and EA doesn't. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Four wide. Wade under center. Wade looking. It's a blitz. And he smartly throws it away. It'll be 4th down. Adam Walker put the pressure on him. And now the Seahawks will have to settle for a field goal. It'll be 4th and 4. And this will be a 21-yard field goal attempt by Eric Harris to put the Seahawks up by 10, make it a 2-score game. I see it. Kick is up and good. Seattle leads by 10, 17-7. .35 seconds left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Live from Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado, Week 7. Here in Jammin' Sports. Kick and Uncle being Nostradamus here, making all sorts of predictions today. He predicted the PS7 would be out in 27. There's the kickoff from the 4-yard line on the return. Trying to pick up the number. That would be Marcus Branch, the 6th year out of Troy, out to the 25-yard line. 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Denver down by 10. They'll start from their own 25. Broncos come out 4 wide. Adams under center. Adams fakes the handoff, looks downfield, throws outside. Caught by Perry Lattimore, who picks up 2 out to the 27-yard line. The defensive back, Nick McCoy, came up in his 8th year out of Texas Tech, made the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Broncos at their own 27. Will they get the playoff in time? Third quarter winding down. Adams takes the snap, throws underneath, and caught by Sam Kirkland at the end of 3. Seahawks lead it 17-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Back here at Mile High Stadium, we go to the fourth quarter. It'll be 3rd and inches for the Broncos at their own 35-yard line, trailing by 10 as we start quarter number 4. Seahawks up 17-7. Seattle trying to remain in first place in the AFC West. In the I formation on 3rd down, they hand off to Lattimore. He picks up. Boy, that was a bad spot if he didn't get the first down. They're saying he didn't make it. Oh, they got a terrible spot. Tackle was made by Morgan McCoy, the 10th-year defensive end out of San Jose State. They're going to review that. Yeah, there you go. I would review this. He got the first down. If anything, Morgan McCoy actually kind of pulled him across. I'm glad they're reviewing this. That should be a Bronco first down. And it will be.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
Yep, they gave him about another half a yard. 1st and 10 Denver now from their own 35-yard line, 7:40 and counting. They have to score twice. They're down by 10. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams in trouble as he got hit as he threw. Coming in on the safety blitz was Geno Floyd. Put the hit on him in his 3rd year out of Ohio State. 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Broncos come out 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Adams looking. Adams still looking. Rolls up. Rolls out. And gets the first down. Slides at the 48-yard line. A gain of 13. First down, Broncos. Clock is moving. 7:15 and counting. Seahawks up 17-7. Everybody in tight for the Broncos on 1st and 10. Single back. Adams hands off to Lattimore. He gets nailed in the backfield. Caleb Hamilton came in there, the 9th-year defensive tackle out of Miami. Just blew up that play. A loss of 2 back to the 46. It'll be 2nd and 12 for Denver. Under 7 minutes left in regulation. Seattle up 17-7. Waldo's been around. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Adams in the shotgun on 2nd and 12. Adams looking. Adams throws and caught by Xavier Restrepo across midfield to the Seahawk 37-yard line. A 17-yard gain by Restrepo. And Denver is now in Seahawk territory. On the move with 6:34 and counting. Actually, the clock stopped. He went out of bounds. 1st and 10 from the Seahawk 37. Adams in the gun. Single back. Adams fakes the handoff. Adams throws and caught by Colt Cruz down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 17. The veteran receiver in his 12th year out of Texas. All 12 seasons with the Broncos. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Seahawk 20. We're coming up on 6 minutes left. 4 wide. Adams under center. Adams looking. Adams throws and caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Colt Cruz, a 20-yard touchdown catch. And Denver has made it a one-possession game. That was a nice quick drive by Denver. And now Braden Oliver will come on for the extra point. Still a lot of time left, 5:56. Oliver for the point after. Kick is up and good. Seattle leads at 17-14. 5:56 left in regulation here at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 7 here at Jammin' Sports. If I have time Saturday night when I get in, I'm going to try to do my college football national championship game Saturday night. I'll give you all a heads up. That'll be the Washington Huskies and the Oregon Ducks. There's the kickoff. From the 7-yard line on the return, this will be Dale McClain. And McClain gets it out to the 30-yard line. Seattle now up by 3, 17-14. They want to make sure they can eat up some time, get another score here. 5:52 left. You don't want to give it back to Denver. They can take the lead. If Seattle wants to ensure they have a share of the lead in the division, they really need to make sure they get a score here. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Wade in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert out to the 35-yard line. No, I don't. I have email. 2nd and 6 for the 35-yard line. I shut down my Discord a long time ago. 3 wide to the near side on 2nd and 6. Wade in the shotgun. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 3 to be 3rd and 3. So the Seahawks face a big 3rd down right here. Four wide, 3 to the far side. Wade in the shotgun on 3rd down. Wade hands off to Gilbert. Gets the 1st down. That's big. A gain of 6 out to the 43-yard line. And now the Seahawks can eat up more time. Seattle up 17-14 with 4:45 remaining. Clock is moving. Everybody in tight. Wade under center. Wade fakes the handoff. Wade throws near side and caught on the sideline. Out to the 49 of Denver. 8-yard gain. Making the catch on the sideline, Rupert Jones. And that'll bring up 2nd and 2. Stops the clock, though. 4.5 minutes left. 3 to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade hands off to Gilbert. Another 1st down, and Gilbert inside the 40. All the way down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 12. A nice drive by the Seahawks when they really needed one. And now they can burn up more time. I just text Evil Dead. That's how I let him know. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade throws and threw at the feet of his receiver there. He was looking for Gilbert out of the backfield. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. 4:03 left. 4 wide on 2nd and 10. Wade in the shotgun. Wade drops back. Wade looking, rolls out. And Wade takes off. And Wade will slide at the 30-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. They'll bring up 3rd and 3. This Seahawk drive taking up a lot of time. 3:45 and counting. And the Seahawks face a 3rd and 3 from the Bronco 30. They come out in the eye. Wade under center. They pitch to Gilbert, and Gilbert gets hit in the backfield. Great play made by Adam Walker, the rookie out of Baylor. A loss of 5. It'll be 4th and 8. That might have taken Seattle out of field goal range. This will be a 52-yard attempt by Eric Harris. It'll put Seattle up by 6. 3:19 and counting. They'll let the clock run down as far as they can. And now Eric Harris from 52, the rookie out of Oregon. Snap, kick is up. And it hit the upright. No good. He doinked it. And now that opens the door for the Broncos. They're only down by 3, and they're going to get great field position here. Oh, he definitely dunked that one off the left upright, or right upright. Kyle Adams, some highlights. That was the touchdown a moment ago to Colt Cruz. The touchdown to Lattimore from earlier. And now the Broncos with a chance to take the lead now. 2:49 left, and they have great field position at their own 42-yard line. Boy, this would be an upset. Seattle had this game in hand. Now they're going to let it slip away if they don't come up with something on defense. 4 wide. Adams back, throws downfield, and caught by Zach Vaughn out to the Seahawk 37-yard line. 21 yards to Vaughn, the third-year tight end out of Oregon State. 1st and 10 Denver at the Seahawk 37-yard line. A field goal ties it. A touchdown gives them the lead. 2:45 left in regulation. Adams back on 1st and 10. Throws, dumps it off to Perry Lattimore down to the 28. A gain of 9. It'll bring up 2nd and 1. There you go. That's right. Turn on the notifications. That way you'll always know when I'm on. 2nd and 1 from the 28-yard line. Adams in the shotgun. Throws underneath the Zach Vaughn down to the 21-yard line, a gain of 7. And now the Broncos are definitely in field goal range. Could we have another overtime? Well, we hit the 2-minute warning here at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 7 here at Jammin' Sports. Seahawks lead at 17-14. 1st and 10 Broncos at the Seahawk 21. 4 wide. Adams back. It's a blitz. Gets it off to Lattimore inside the 15. And Lattimore out of bounds at the 8-yard line. A gain of 13 yards to Perry Lattimore. 1st and goal Denver at the Seattle 8. Denver's thinking, forget the field goal. We want to win. 1:54 left. 1st and goal from the 8. 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams drops back. Adams throws to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Jeremiah. Xavier Restrepo. An 8-yard touchdown catch. And the Broncos have taken a 20-17 lead. Wow. And now Braden Oliver for the extra point. To put Denver up by 4. It would force Seattle to get a touchdown. Oliver for the point after. Kick is up. And it's good. Broncos lead at 21-17. Wow. About 10 minutes ago, I thought Seattle had this one in the bag. That is not the case anymore. The Seahawks have all 3 of their timeouts, 1:51 on the clock, but they need 6. That field goal does them no good. A lot of Charger fans going, come on, Denver. I'll tell you what, my allergies lately have been kicking my butt. I've been sneezing. It's that time of year here. Here's the kickoff by Oliver. From the 5-yard line, on the return, Blake Gibson. And Gibson out to the 27-yard line. 1:47 left. Gilbert over 100 yards rushing on the day. I didn't realize that. Good for him. All right, Seahawks. 1:47. You got to go 73 yards. You have all 3 timeouts. Well, the Broncos are going to get the upset. 3 to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Wade looking. Wade throws outside. It's nearly picked off. Parker Cameron nearly had a pick 6. The 9th-year defensive back out of Oklahoma State. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line. Evil Dead's got to be beside himself. If Seattle doesn't win, he's going to be 0-3 tonight. 5 wide, empty backfield. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade throws deep. Caught. Dropped. Colby Walker dropped it. That would have been a 1st down. It'll be 3rd down for Seattle at their own 27-yard line. 1:39 left. You got to catch those. You've absolutely got to catch those. 4 wide. Wade in the gun. In motion is Gibson. Wade fakes the handoff, throws deep, and it's intercepted. Here comes Denver the other way. That's Kendall Battle on the pick. Brings it back to the Seahawk 35-yard line. And I think that's going to do it. Boy, what a 4th quarter for the Broncos. They come from behind, take the lead, and now they get a pick. That's the first turnover of the game for either team. And now Denver can put this one away. Perry Lattimore, some highlights. Well, I'd like to see that one. Maybe this one. Well, Seattle still has 3 timeouts. If Denver kicks a field goal, it'd put them up by 7. Not out of this yet. But they can't let Denver get a 1st down. In the I formation, Adams under center. Adams hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore, look at this. Gets the 1st down and more. See ya. Touchdown. Broncos. They put this one away. A 35-yard touchdown run by Perry Lattimore. The exclamation point on this 4th quarter. The Broncos have had a great 4th quarter. They've come all the way back. And now they put this game away as they go up 27-17. Well, Seattle played well for 3 quarters and forgot they had to play the 4th. Braden Oliver will come on for the point after to put the Broncos up by 11. Wow. Didn't see this coming at all. Extra points up and good. And the Broncos lead it 28-17. A 2-possession lead for Denver. Turnovers will kill you every time. Evil Dead's going to be 48-41. Still 7 games over. Misty and Gracie both took Denver in this one. Misty's going to be 38-34, 4 games up. I think Gracie has the identical record. Yep, 38-34. 4 games up. They're catching you, Evil Dead. They're catching you. Here's the kickoff. From the 4-yard line on the return, Blake Gibson. And Gibson brings it, actually it's the other one. That's Dale McLean out to the 24-yard line. 1:19 left. Seattle needs a miracle. They're now by 11. If they can get a quick score here, then it would get interesting. Seattle had this game in hand, and they let it get away. 3 to the far side. Wade in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Wade, low snap, fakes the handoff. Looking, throws down the middle, and caught downfield by Jay Rison out to the 46-yard line. Seattle takes a timeout. That's going to be a gain of 22. 1:14 left. 1st and 10 from their own 46. I think it's going to be too little too late for the Seahawks. On 1st and 10, Wade in the gun. Wade looking. Wade throws and incomplete. Tried to dump it off to Marcus Clay coming across the middle. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Three wide to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Wade looking. Throws a screen to Terry Gilbert out to the 49. That was only a 4-yard gain. That was not a well-executed play there. Take a timeout, Seattle. What are you doing? 55 seconds. You got to take a timeout there. You got to conserve time. 4 wide on 3rd and 6. Wade back. Wade throws outside and caught on the sideline by Blake Gibson, but he only gains 3, and he did not get out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. And for some reason, they're not calling a timeout. Fourth down. Wade back. Throws a screen to Gilbert. That goes nowhere. Denver will take over, and that'll do it. The Broncos with a stunning upset. Seattle will drop to 4-3, and the Broncos will go to 3-4. Broncos with a tremendous 4th quarter to come from behind to upset Seattle here today. I don't know if the Broncos are a playoff team or not, but they're better than they were last year, which is not saying much. But an impressive game today in their win over Seattle. That puts the Chargers all alone in first place in the AFC West at the moment. In the victory formation. Takes a knee. Seattle takes a timeout. Adams takes a knee there. Just a terrible collapse by Seattle in this one. Takes a knee again. There's Kyle Adams. Seattle takes their final timeout. One more snap and this one's over. And I'll see you all maybe Saturday night, but definitely on Sunday. In the victory formation once again. They take a knee. And that's going to do it. Your final score, Denver 28, Seattle 17. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll see you later, everybody. Good night.